I would like to say that this is a room full of the most cool and informed and educated people that I've ever met. Honest to God. Honest to God. I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of people probably started hanging out just to find like-minded people who are educated, right? Anybody? Right? And so I think the thing that matters is going forward, the more people that are exposed to the truth about Ron Paul, but more so just about history, America, the Constitution, our message, the more support this cause. Am I right? So all we have to do, this election may seem like the most important thing in the world right now. Maybe it is. But moving forward, the most important thing to do is spread this message in the best, most positive, most honest way possible. Because even the most ardent Santorum supporter, I swear to God, if they actually knew how badly they were getting screwed by the people in power of the establishment, they would support Ron Paul. Okay? So it's really disheartening to watch some of the results in these primaries and see him finishing, less than first. I understand that, but you have to understand the reason why the other guys are winning is because most people in this country are immensely uneducated about these issues. Once they learn the truth about the Fed, once they learn the truth about monetary policy, once they learn the truth about our history and our foreign policy, they support Paul. Okay, so have faith. Even these people, you might think you hate them because they support Newt. You might think you hate them because they're dumb enough to support Romney. But honestly, they're all good people. They just don't know the truth yet. And if you guys will continue to spread this message to everyone who will listen, then eventually, I guarantee you, the truth will win. People are suckers for the truth, and the more of it they hear in the best way, not in an angry way, not in a we're mad that we didn't win way, not in a we hate the world because Ron Paul's not winning right now, but in a we have the truth is on our side, people are good, they want to have the right result. People in this country want to get better. They just don't know it yet. It's up to us. It's up to us to let them know what the truth is. And until we do that, this is the kind of result we're going to get. But it's cool because it's growing. All right? So give it up for yourselves and for being here and supporting this message and moving forward. Just with a big smile on your face, spread the message of truth. It's a good thing to be on the right side. Thank you.
Good.
If I could make one more announcement, I've got some artwork here on display, some Ron Paul work. It's some printmaking and screen printing work. It's a lot of gold leaf on it.
Well, into the future, we need to have more rallying calls. Next year, this year we need to have people that we can support on our local elections. And the year after that, hopefully it will grow even more. Obviously, there's the Republican Party, which we need to still stay active in. And in Cobb County, after the mass precinct meeting, we had a brunch or a lunch.
All right, those of you that know me, I'm a school teacher, so I've already talked for about 8 hours today. I don't want to overdo it. I got very powerful vocal cords, but I need to rest them. But the one thing I wanted to say is today I went over with the students in my econ classes. We got to talk about Friedrich Hayek. Got to talk about Ludwig von Mises. Not supposed to talk about that, but I did. And something came across up here with me. I had one of those moments where the light bulb went off, and I started to realize it doesn't matter how much money you have, and it doesn't really matter, whether the media is going to help you. Each and every single one of us makes a difference in our own way. Ron Paul, he was laughed at, he was mocked. I remember, like 2008, a lot of you were here with us. He was mocked, he was laughed at. People didn't respect him. Who's respecting us now? He respects, when we went to the fish fry in Perry and we had that big turnout of Ron Paul supporters, they invited us. They asked us to come because they knew we had gotten bigger and stronger. Same thing now. Ron Paul, his message is getting everywhere. The kind of turnout that he gets in these primaries and caucuses, it eclipses everything he did in 2008. So me and you, in our own little way, we're making a big difference. Now, you may not see it right now. It's going to coalesce over time, and it is going to make a big difference. And I don't know about you, but I'm proud of all the work that our leaders did. You know, Kelly, Charles, Bill, all the other people, Mark, Augustine, everybody. You guys, I don't know how many hours you spent on this. How many hours that you could have done other things where you could have stayed home, you could have relaxed, you could have watched TV. And I personally want to thank you. I appreciate the work you did. And I just want to say I appreciate what Ron Paul did. He did not have to do this. He didn't have to stand up there and be a punching bag for CNN and MSNBC and so on. Sorry, media. I know I'm attacking media. But anyway, I know. I'm going to be the one they don't show. I'm fine with that. But anyway, I'm proud of what we did in Georgia. Everybody said we couldn't get a lot accomplished, but we did, and I'm very proud of all of you. It's great to have all of you as friends. Any friend of Ron Paul is a friend of mine. Thank you very much.
But just by taking a few moments out of every day and going out, putting up a sign, doing stuff, starts to change things. So don't forget, on a day-to-day basis, if you can put a sign up on a road that sees 40,000 people an hour, that's 40,000 people that see the name Ron Paul. Okay? Every time somebody sees that, they're going to think about it and they're going to do research later. Okay? So I don't know what the plans are going forward or what we're doing with our marketing, but I really would like to see this group right here. We can put enough signs out to where 3 million people a day see that name. And then they'll research it and they'll learn the cause behind it and they'll see what we're all for. And that's what the big thing is. So just when you're watching CNN News and Fox News and all this stuff, know that you can have as much of an impact by going out, putting a sign on a road, waving to people wearing stuff. Name recognition is everything.
We need to use this opportunity to really connect and network and know who we are for the future. You know, this has provided, Ron Paul has provided a unique opportunity for us to identify with people around the state who have the same like-minded ideals and principles and beliefs in liberty that we share. Otherwise, we wouldn't have ever met each other. We wouldn't have crossed paths. Now, remember, Ron Paul was elected to Congress 12 times. It's a lot easier to win a congressional district or a state house race than it is to win a national office, especially the presidency. So we need to work amongst ourselves, start winning the state house races, get someone elected to the United States Congress from amongst our groups, and we can have several in our state. So I just want to encourage everyone to network, connect for the future, regardless of what happens here in November. Let's let this be just the beginning of a movement in Georgia, not the end. We've identified each other. Let's carry it forward. Am I supposed to be quiet?
Okay, I just want to kind of clarify a little bit. I get phone calls all the time of people calling me and say, "Oh, where can I get some signs? I need some signs. I'm going to put some yard signs up." And you know, if we put yard signs up, all of a sudden everybody's going to magically vote for Ron Paul. And unfortunately, name recognition is not a problem for Ron Paul this time around. Everybody seems to know who Ron Paul is. Yard signs are an effective way of the public telling the people who they support, but they're not an effective way for persuading people. Positive personal interactions persuade people. So we need to focus on positive personal interactions as well as what Rich was talking about, which is most importantly, getting involved in the system, becoming part of the system, and changing the system from the inside out. That is absolutely what we need to draw people in to do and to focus on moving forward, not to say that putting signs up is a bad thing, but we need to be aware of what really, truly changes things moving forward. That's all I want to say.